Hello and welcome to this brief demonstration of Sony Virtuoso Digital Language Laboratory. Sony Virtuoso is a software-only solution and comprises of Sony Virtuoso, which is the screen that you can see in the background where the mouse is moving now, and that's the teacher control software. And in the foreground where the mouse is moving now, you can see Sony Soloist, which is the student's digital comparative recorder and player. At the moment I have 4 students attending my session: Charlie, Laura, George and William. I could have more students attend the session, and I could have the boxes laid out, for example, as the students in the language lab in front of me, at students in other drop-in areas or departments on campus or across campus, or with now Virtuoso distance education, those could be students at other organisations, campuses, or indeed at home. So to begin with, here I'm working with group 1 and I'm going to open up a sound file for them. So I'm going to click on open file and I'm going to click on lessons folder, which takes me to wherever my digital content is stored on the network. Click on audio, and Mandarin Days of the Week is my file here, and click on open. You can now see that the sound file is being copied to my student, and if I now click on play, that the student's
Monday.
console
星期一
is playing the sound file, and that's under the teacher control. Charlie here on my screen is the student you can see below as the Sony Soloist. So I've opened a sound file. The students could now be on their own playing that sound file also independently.
Tuesday 星期二
You can see that Charlie's moved their sound file forward a little bit. So if I, as a teacher, now show file list, you can see that Charlie at the top there is 8 seconds into the sound file, whereas everybody else is 5 seconds in. Okay, I am now going to click on close file to close everybody's sound files. So click on close, and I'm going to click on open file again, and this time I'm going to click on videos folder and I'm going to open this video. And a video is now being opened for my students. If you look on the students' screen, you can see I've got the player and I've got a black screen here, which is the video. If I now click on play, that's now playing the video live. You will also notice in this one that I have got bookmarks already saved for the video. So if I now click on 1, that's taking me to the start of a certain element of the video. If I click on 2, that's moved me forward again. If I click on 3 again, and if I click on 5, you can see that I've jumped quite a long ways through to the video to 4 minutes 52. This video is 10 minutes long. Click on play, and notice the speed at which I can navigate around in my video file. Okay, I'm now going to click on close file and close all of my sound files and my videos. And let's just put the solos back in the middle. I'm now going to click on open file and lessons folder, demo and audio, and now I'm going to click on this sound file. You'll notice that with this sound file on the student's machine, it's done a MP3 to WAV conversion, but at the same time here a worksheet has been opened for the student. So now the student can be listening to the sound file,
Pagina 7, esercizio qui.
and at the same time they can be typing in a student answer here. Whilst they're working away, if we now move into the monitoring element of this, the teacher can click on listen and click on Charlie, and they will be listening to what Charlie is now doing. Without Charlie knowing, I could then move on to Laura, to George and William, and each time the sound which I'm hearing in my headset as the teacher just changes. If I decided that Charlie's not been working hard enough here, or for whatever reason, I can click on intercom, and now that is a two-way dialogue between Charlie and myself. I can do that with Laura, and again move around the screen. I unclick Laura here. I may also decide to click on Charlie here, click on monitor screen, and you'll see that my teacher screen now represents the work which Charlie is doing on their screen, so that I can not only listen to what they're doing, but I can also watch what they may be working with on their screens. And let's uncheck that. I can also take over keyboard and mouse here, so as the teacher I could type onto the student's machine here now, and you can see that this is me as the teacher typing onto their work collaboratively with them. And let's return to Sony Virtuoso and uncheck those. If I had a student who had done some exemplar work, I could click on model screen here. I'm going to send my screen to all the students by clicking on send screen, and you can see the students can now see my desktop. I can click on blank screens, and again the students' desktops are blanked, and if I combined blank screen with lock mouse and keyboard and disable windows, then that means that the students are unable to carry on any work that I do not want them to do. It keeps them focused. I can now, if I show you disable windows once more, if I click on disable windows here, you see they've got desktop icons. Now they haven't. If I click on close file, then I've just closed all the work that they have open. I could have collected on collect work, and that would have collected in all the work from the students. If I click on internet now, I have a web page tv5.fr on my web browser here, which I haven't maximized on the screen. I can click on send screen, and that's now been sent to the students. On the students' screen they could have a sound file they're working with and listening with, and working with the web page at the same time. This student, Charlie, has maximized the internet page, and you can see that they don't have an address bar at the top of the screen there with which to work. And anyway, as the teacher, I can click on close page and remove that. I could change the settings to let them have a navigation bar, and now you can see that on Charlie's screen they have got a navigation bar and they can type in alternative addresses. Let's close that page. So the student's internet has now been withdrawn again. I can also click on pair random, and if we click on now George, you can see that I've got George and Charlie are paired up, or William and Laura. Uncheck pair random. I can launch a file for the students. So here I'm going to launch this Word document for my students. That's gone across on the students' machine. You can see that's opened up and been deployed. Okay, and now I'm going to click on launch file again. Yes, I do want to close it, and you can see on Charlie's screen that's been closed. Final piece of functionality is something called Analyzer. Here you can see Analyzer has been popped up on the screen. If I start a question, you can see that on the student's machine the bookmarks are flashing. If I click on the bookmark, you can see that the totalizer changes accordingly on the teacher's response screen. So here I'm just doing some other responses on the other student machine, so you can see the totalizer changing. And let's close that. Every single response there from the student can be taken in and exported as a Word document. Thank you very much for watching this brief demonstration of Sony Virtuoso. If you want more information from us, please contact us at info@connectededucation.com, or please do visit the website www.connectededucation.com. Thank you.